Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tuesday night comic book stream. You know what? This is like the fourth week in a row. I forgot to change the name of the stream. It's
Oh,
still saying Digimon Regional.
heck yeah.
So all you Twitchers tuning in for the Digimon Regional, I apologize. We're going to talk about comic books tonight.
Yep.
Sam is not with us tonight. Instead, we have to put up with Susie, but I
Whoa.
think I think you'll do all right.
We'll manage.
Yeah, we'll manage. Yeah, sorry for the late start. We had a few technical difficulties. We're still working our way around some new stuff, but
Yeah, look how bright it is
it's
now. We got
it's
like a whole
yeah,
lights
it's like if you see
production.
me squinting, it's because like I'm under all these lights, and
And we're all like washed out.
I can't see what I'm doing, and also I didn't do a good job of like configuring the settings for the camera,
Yes.
so I might look like a zombie
You
because
could
I'm
probably
not.
test like the white balance like on my head. Like
Yeah.
I feel so pale.
But anyway, yeah, we've got a bunch of comics to talk about that are coming out tomorrow. I know
Yes.
you're excited.
Super excited. Also, I traveled in the cold to get my dinner, and so I'm going to be eating it while.
please please don't eat it near the comic books.
But like, look, like, ready for this? Ready right in the mic?
Mm, mm,
That's content,
premium
baby.
premium kind. Our subscriber count just went up. That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
You're welcome for that, Jezebel.
yeah. So I know it's been a few weeks since you've done the stream, but you
Mhm.
do remember how I like to start
You
every
know,
every episode.
I'm pretty sure you like to start with a facsimile.
That's correct. And we've got two strong facsimiles coming out tomorrow.
Two.
DC Comics does not disappoint. Of course, it is December, so we have a Christmas themed.
Oh
This
yes.
is the Treasury edition of Christmas with the Superheroes. And this, I think, originally came out in 1975. Let's see if I can fit. I probably won't really fit on the camera here, but yeah, you can kind of see this beautiful
Big.
cover. Superman carrying Santa's sleigh, and this just reprints several older, just I don't want to say necessarily older because it's all older because
It's all
it
facsimile.
first came out in 1975, but it reprints some Golden Age comics. So it reprints a Golden Age Superman story that is kind of fun, where Superman just randomly uses his X-ray vision to look into an apartment to see a spoiled kid, and he's like, I'm going to teach that kid a lesson. So
Whoa,
he
now.
just shows up in the kid's bedroom and is like, come with me. And then he takes him to see all the poor kids that don't have toys.
What the heck?
Yeah. I mean, it was the 40s. Times were different back then.
Sure.
And then, yeah, the main villains is what is it, like Mr. Grouch and Mr. Meanie, something like that.
Yes, just like a
Dr. Grouch,
Scrooge.
yeah, and they're trying to convince Santa to give up making his toys so that they can make commercial products and sell them.
Oh,
You know,
whoa. Topical.
uh, but yeah, exactly. So that's a fun story. There's also a more then it would have been contemporary then a 1970s ish story of Batman by Neil Adams, and it's kind of funny to me because Batman sings songs with the cops like he goes caroling with them because there's just no crime on Christmas Eve, so
Of
he
course.
goes caroling. And
That's when all the criminals take a break.
right. My favorite story in this one, though, actually is a Wonder Woman story. And this is a Golden Age Wonder Woman story. So this is a classic Wonder Woman. And what's kind of neat about it's like it's kitschy, but I think it's actually kind of neat. The whole story is told from the perspective of this tree that's like
That's
on a
actually
mountain.
really fun.
Right, exactly. And so this tree is recounting the time the tree met Wonder Woman on this, like, while she was going on this adventure to fight Nazis. And
Whoa.
like they kidnapped some kids, and like you could see they're like hiding them in the tree. And then, of course, it wouldn't be a Golden Age Wonder Woman story if there wasn't some awkward bondage. So
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
kids.
Wonder Woman ties herself to the tree to make it look like she's been captured.
Ah,
It's all a trick.
the one
And
around her neck was really
and
necessary.
then yeah, and then she yeah, you can see it on the camera there. She yeah, they like take her prisoner and they're marching her through the Nazi camp, and but she's got to keep up the facade until she can
Hmm.
find out where the
What is
hostages are.
happening here? They're just
He's
using her as like a table.
yeah, he's right. He's marking down on the map because he's got like a secret code. And and then she's like chained to this
Oh
door,
my
and
goodness.
but you know what? She saves the day, and then she uses the tree. or she saves the tree, and then the tree is happy to donate its top half to be the little kid's Christmas tree. It's
Oh,
all
no.
very silly and pretty like overly sentimental, very
Yes.
very saccharine, I think.
That
But
is incredible, actually.
it's it was actually like I was reading, I was like, where's this story going? Like,
Right.
and it's from the perspective of the tree, so it was unique.
Yes.
So I really like this. I'm very happy that DC is reprinting these
Oh, I like
treasury
the back
editions.
too.
Oh
Shit.
yeah, it's a great
I
back
love that.
cover. Yeah, just your window and you can see.
We're gonna have to start selling like treasury edition like boxes.
I know.
We're having so many of these.
Trust
Where are you
me.
storing yours?
Mine are. It's on the top of my bookshelf, and I have them all just like sitting
Like
up,
books.
and there's like two giant box sets like
Oh my
pinned,
god.
keeping them together. But no, I probably got like, I don't know, 20, 30 like
Sure. Well, I
treasury
mean,
editions.
think of how many just came
Just
out
the
this
ones,
year.
yeah, just the ones from, yes, exactly. Chains and oof.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good one. There's another really good DC
Another
comics
DC
facsimile.
one.
I tell you all the time, like DC is killing it with their facsimiles. The
Oh,
quality
yeah.
of their reprints is incredible. This one is Detective Comics number 66 from 1942.
And it's got Robin tied up.
It
this
does.
time,
This one's Robin tied up. Yeah, that's a different thing.
What was it? Seduction of the Innocent.
Seduction of the Innocent. This was exactly what it was about. But this is the first appearance of Two-Face in Batman comics. And what's kind of incredible about this is, I've talked about this before about how cool some of the Golden Age Batman comics are, because Two-Face is a pretty, like, all the key elements are there right from the beginning. He's
interesting. Does he have the coin?
He's the DA, yeah. He's
Oh.
like the handsome DA, and everybody like talks about how beautiful he is.
Sure.
And then again, first of all, I think it's funny that Batman is testifying on the stand, and then a criminal throws acid on him and like boils half his face. But there's even a thing where Batman, it's specifically pointed out that Batman tried to save him, and if it wasn't for Batman, it would have destroyed his whole face. But Batman actually deflected it. So Batman tried to save him and then couldn't. But there's a really interesting thing here where
how the acid just perfectly created a straight line down
well,
the center of his face.
it was because Batman deflected it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you see here like the Two-Face, and he really like talks a lot about how he's two sides of everything. He's good and he's evil. And there's actually something here that I did not know that I really like about this Golden Age version. They actually talk about he could get plastic surgery to save him, and he wouldn't have to look hideous on half of his face.
Sure.
But there's only one doctor skilled enough to do it, and he went to visit his brother in Germany, and then the war started, and the Nazis put him in a concentration camp.
That is some crazy lore.
That's just another thing we can add to Hitler's list of crimes, is that he's responsible for Two-Face.
Yeah.
If they wouldn't have put that plastic surgeon in the concentration camp, he could have saved Harvey Dent.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I mean,
that's probably the worst thing.
I was about to say, like, I got to be careful making jokes. I can excuse the genocide, but making a Batman villain, But yeah, and then so just to wrap this up, yep, it has the coin. He scratches it up, and what I also like about this version is that he flips the coin to decide everything that he does, and if it comes up on the good side, he does something good. So like it's like if it
really
comes,
is established all at the beginning,
right? Yeah, so like there's like he flips the coin and it comes up bad, so he robs a bank, and then he flips the coin, it comes up good, so he robs another criminal and gives it to gives the money to charity. Yeah.
So wait, did the acid affect his like half his whole body?
No, just his face.
So like, why is his hand like that?
Oh, I guess it did get his hand. They don't really say. I guess he's got his hand.
Could be like a coloring mistake.
No, I think it's just the design, and they don't expect little kids to ask those questions.
Sure.
But anyway, so yeah, it's a good comic. I like their Golden Age Batman. It's pulpy, and like this is from 1942, so it is kind of interesting to read these stories and see how like topical they are, like mentioning the Nazis and concentration.
Does the cover have anything to do with the story inside?
No. There is a part there is a part where Robin gets sort of involved, but like no, this is just a never happens in the story. Like him tied up to, it doesn't make sense tied up to a clock. Like
Right.
I don't know. They just that's supposed to be Two-Face, but
Oh,
it sort of feels like this is just a random cover.
I thought you put your downward somewhere wrong.
It sort of looks like a random cover. She is legitimately eating her dinner while we're doing this stream. Um, and it goes down a sewer drain. Does he go super
Um,
crazy? Well, I don't want to spoil the ending,
oh,
but that's not what happens. But it does end in that kind of a like a
situation.
situation where he
He
can't
loses the
he
coin.
loses he doesn't lose the coin, but he can't tell if it's heads or tails, and so he doesn't know how to
Oh,
react.
that's wild.
Yeah.
What's for dinner? Let's do the
What's
downward cam.
you want to put your dinner on the downward cam?
Let's
All right.
go. All right, so we got a Qdoba burrito bowl,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got a carnitas and guac and all the fixings.
Oh
You know
man,
what a beautiful.
should we just turn this into a food review,
Yes.
food review stream? Okay, let's let's talk about some other comics that are coming out tomorrow.
Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, watch Susie shovel lettuce and chips in her mouth. Um, uh, Very excited about this trade paperback coming out tomorrow. Private Eye by Brian K. Vaughan and Marcos Martin. This is an older book, but it's getting a paperback for the first time, I believe. It's been printed in hardcover. It was
The shape is
originally
interesting.
so it was originally serialized online. They
Oh, like strips?
yeah, kind of. So that's why it's landscape format, as you can see. I guess I
Oh,
kind of have to be careful which page I turn to, although none of it's too bad. But yeah, it's
what an interesting format.
so this is was originally published by on Brian K. Vaughan's. I guess it's his website. It's his digital publisher that he set up for himself called the Panel Syndicate, and
Oh,
he just self publishes a lot of comics on there at a pay what you want level. And so
interesting.
it's put out as issues, and then they're usually are in landscape format like this, so it's formatted to read on your computer screen. This was
Yeah,
before everything went like phone digital.
sure. So it's not like the vertical format, it's like
Correct. Yeah,
web based.
it's all landscapes, like as you can see, like this.
Interesting.
And I this is one of my favorite comics that Brian K. Vaughan has ever done. Actually, it's a kind of a futuristic cyberpunk story about a detective, but it takes place in a world where information is everybody is extremely paranoid about their personal information because at some point
Another topical.
well, it's very topical because I forget where it's like takes place in like 2050 or something like that,
Gotcha.
and then at some point in the past, the digital
No,
cloud.
Madonna died at 2017.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, there you go. That's because that is another thing that I like about it is there's a lot of anachronistic jokes like this. Like
Sure.
there's like you see like a hospital helicopter and it's like the Schwarzenegger Memorial Hospital,
Oh, gosh.
things like that.
Around
But
what year did he like publish this?
this is like this had to be like 10 years ago, I
Oh
think.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it probably was like 2015ish.
So I love it whenever they write about the future like that and we've
Right.
already passed part of that. Like,
Yes,
like
exactly. Yeah, but so what's neat about this? The setting is that everybody's personal information became public because like the basically in short the internet got hacked
Okay.
and
The
everything
whole internet.
the whole internet, yeah, the cloud burst as they say.
Mm.
And so everybody when they go out in public they wear masks to protect their identity.
Oh,
And
wild.
so you have so it's like this weird landscape where you'll see like people just wearing like here you go like somebody who's wearing a tiger
Weird.
face and a squid face and
What a cool
yeah,
concept.
it's a really great concept. And so other than that it's your basic uh like private eye story where he's trying to solve a murder, but it's in
Yeah.
a world where everybody's identity is secret. Like whenever anybody goes out in public they have an alias or a handle. And
Interesting.
yeah, it's really really good.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's one of my probably one of my favorite of Brian K. Vaughan's comics. He did Y the Last Man, and
Oh, okay. Yes.
he's done he's done a ton of stuff. Like the guy writes a lot of good work, but I like this one because it's only, I mean, it's relatively short compared to his other stuff. Like it's only the one book, and it has a pretty good ending. And some of his other stuff, the endings
Are
are
mixed.
okay, but like the story just goes on for so long, it sort of fails to live up to the hype, if that
Sure.
makes sense, you
Yeah.
know. But anyway, so yeah, if you haven't read Private Eye, I highly recommend it.
That's really
You
cool.
should buy the book, but also I think you can still just go to his website and technically read it for free if you
Right.
wanted to.
But if you want to support the artist,
That's right. Yeah. Or I mean, you can pay what you want. Just give
that's
them,
true on the
you know,
website.
whatever. Okay. A few other things coming out tomorrow. There is a third printing of Batman #1. This series has been doing really well. I don't even think I really need to show it off.
Sure.
But this, you know, it's funny because like I think this series is doing well and it's got a decent amount of hype, but it's still completely overshadowed by Absolute Batman, which
Yes.
is just a behemoth right now. Like
Yeah.
everybody's going nuts for Absolute Batman. So much so that a variant cover for the third printing of Batman #1 is an homage to Absolute Batman.
Oh,
So
that's
we're
cool. I
already
thought that
getting
was going to be like a variant of Absolute.
yeah, we're already getting Absolute Batman homages, as you can see here.
And it's so hard to keep track of because like all the Absolute Batmans and stuff, they're on their like 8th or ninth printing.
oh yeah,
Even
yeah,
though they have like a trade paperback out, like they're still like going with the
right,
comic issues, which is
exactly.
wild.
But I'm glad that this Batman series is doing well because I have been enjoying it. And then also, while we're talking about new stuff, issue 4 does come out tomorrow, and this sees the introduction of a new villain, the Minotaur.
Ooh.
And I this issue almost kind of hooked me more than the previous 3 issues have, just because I like that it kind of gets into some of the villain stuff and how Gotham's operating. And I felt like I don't know, I feel like the story's finally moving. Like he's kind of setting up some stakes. And there's
Over
this
Smash, can you hear me crunching a bell pepper?
there's a fun scene. There's a fun Bruce Wayne scene, which is always nice. You don't always get those because a lot of times, writers are so focused on just writing Batman, doing
Yes.
Batman things. And I kind of
You
like
rarely get the
this.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I like this is a good scene where he goes to visit one of his research centers, and you know, it's
Who's that character?
this is a new character. She's like a scientist, like, and she kind of tells him off because she's like, "I'm too important for you."
Sure.
As soon as Bruce Wayne gets here, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind, and then he's like, "Oh, Bruce Wayne, at your service," and she's like, "Oh my god," you know.
Wow.
And so yeah, this has been a good series. I think that's what I liked. Some of the previous issues have been all kind of really action focused, and this one was very character focused, which I appreciated
Nice.
because it just, like I said, it feels like the story's kind of getting going.
Yeah.
You're getting a chance to get a feel for.
You have to have like a nice balance of the two.
I
Like you
agree.
can't
Yeah.
always be all action unless you're Absolute Batman.
Right, exactly. Unless you're Absolute Batman, correct. Which I've not really enjoyed that book. We've talked
Right.
about it on stream multiple
Well,
times.
it's like it's different kinds of people, you know?
It
Like
is,
that's what's
yeah.
great about these Batman series is that like it kind of appeals to like all the different kinds of fans.
Yeah, I mean, like I've said, Batman is so popular that there's like a Batman story out there for everybody. Just the
Yep.
sheer numbers of Batman comics that have been made in the last almost 100 years,
Oh,
like
sure.
there's bound to be at least one masterpiece. Like
Yeah.
just the million monkeys typing on a million typewriters
Yeah, if you
theory.
just keep going,
Yeah.
it's gonna
But anyway, Batman #4. It's if you've been following the Batman series, I've heard mostly good things about it, so
yes.
I also recommend it. Also coming out tomorrow, I haven't had a chance to read this, but Hulk Smash Everything comes out. This was probably the only Marvel book on the shelf that kind of like grabbed my attention. There's a couple of the X-Men stuff, but I've not really been following that. This is a new Hulk book, and it's written by Ryan North, who is a writer that has a lot of fans. He's writing the Fantastic Four series right now.
Yeah.
And I like this one because it looks like it has a classic Hulk.
Just ravaging
Like,
the city.
well, like we talked about, there's the new Infernal Hulk series, and you weren't on the
Oh.
stream when we talked about it last week, but Sam and I talked about it,
Yeah.
and it's a really good looking book. Nick Klein is
Wow.
probably one of the best, if not the best, artist working at Marvel right now.
Wild.
But I just don't care about the story that they're doing, and a lot of other people really like it, but it leans too far into the horror for me. I like Hulk to be just a little bit more classic, like the
Sure.
misunderstood monster type, and that seems to be what this is. Like it's more of like a classic Hulk story. So again, seems like one of those things where Marvel's probably hedging their bets. Maybe they know what they're
Whoa.
doing. Yeah, that's
Is that Doctor Strange with a frying pan?
yeah, it looks like it.
Did you get it just
Yeah.
for that?
No, I haven't read this yet. I don't even like that's the leader wearing Doctor Strange's cloak. I
Weird.
don't know what's happening here. But I don't even
takes
know.
the cast iron
Yeah.
and smacks down somebody with it.
I can't even tell you if this takes place in current continuity or if it's like a retro story.
Or
I
like
have no
a
idea.
Alternate.
But it looks like Marvel's hedging their bets and saying, okay, right now we've got a weird purple evil Hulk in the main
Yes.
Hulk book, so let's just put out a normal regular Hulk book for the
Yeah.
people that want regular Hulk.
Smash
And
everything.
here it is, Hulk smash everything. So like I said, I haven't read it, but if you like a classic Hulk, this appears to be the book for you.
Yes.
All right, Susie, what's something that you flip through? Put your food down.
Make a room. All right. Well, really quick, I haven't gotten a chance to read through these real quick, but I do like to talk about licensed comics because I know, like, even though you're like mimicking a style, there's still a lot of like work and creativity that could go into it.
You are so self-conscious about that, aren't
you? A little bit. But we've got Teen Titans Go, which is like a home for the holidays, which seems like a really cute like story that you could take. And like certain holiday ones like this, even if they are like a number 10, you could kind of read it out of order.
Well, Teen Titans Go is one of those series where I think every issue is just kind of its own thing.
So don't be like intimidated by the number. Like it's just random stories like in the series, and so you don't need to like read everything beforehand, especially like something like this, like a holiday issue. And then Rick and Morty is now doing their End series.
Oh my goodness, Rick and Morty, the end.
It's coming to an end.
Oh no.
So the universes are wrapping up. Camera. And again, Jarrett Williams is always fantastic with his Rick and Morty style.
Have you read this one?
I haven't gotten a chance to read this one yet.
Okay, so I'm spoiling the whole thing for you.
Yes.
Look at that tough looking Morty there.
In the shade.
I don't know anything about this.
The good, the bad, and the good, the Rick and the Morty.
Yep. So yeah, you said this is the not this is not the last issue of Rick and Morty, but
it's the last miniseries.
It's the last miniseries that they're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
So it looks like it'll be going on until May, and there's like a super secret spoiler issue that even like the previews in the back won't tell you what the name of the comic is or the artist.
It won't. Like, is it?
It's coming up. There we go. So they always like to do like a little checklist for like their miniseries, just to give you like help you keep track of like the stories along the way.
Yeah.
And at the end, the May 2026, there's a super secret
spoiler. Wow. Okay.
So I say this, I'm excited, not because I'm involved in any way, but I just think it's cool.
I was about to say, you don't have any inside information on that super secret spoiler, do you?
I do not.
Darn. And even if you did, you would be contractually bound to not tell us.
Yes, I would be NDA'd to.
You can just whisper it, right?
I was thinking about
you were gonna burp in my ear. I know it.
With my Qdoba breath.
Oh, okay.
But the one that I actually want to talk about in a bit more detail, I saw this book on the New Wall and I thought it was really cute. So it's called Slices of Life, a comic montage.
Okay.
So it features like one of my favorite things that artists do, and it seems like he's just like taking his sketchbook and like I think they're just scans of traditional illustrations, and he's just like capturing moments of his day.
Okay.
And like it's like gorgeous like ink work and watercolors, and like he also includes some of like the reference photos that he uses for like buildings, and there's like a lot of cute stories in here. I'm a huge fan of like how he draws cats. Like here's one.
Oh yeah.
That you'd probably understand.
Oh yeah.
Minding the gap for the cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, this one's my favorite.
How to draw a cat. So you grab the cat. And you place them on the paper and you trace around them, and then you have
there
cat.
It is.
Yeah,
like
that's
how
good.
Angry he looks.
Yeah, that's how my cats look.
But it's just
he's making the same face, like
yes, he's mad, and I just like how mad he is in this panel
too. Yeah, that's funny. That's good.
But I love this. I love like things like this where it's just capturing like the mundane in like a beautiful way. And so I don't want to say that it's like a nice like coffee table book, because I feel like that might do it like a little bit of a disservice. But
I know what you mean, though.
It does seem something that's like nice to just like have.
A lot of it appears to be like just short vignettes.
Exactly.
You know? It's not like there's not like a huge narrative, but it's short little relatable.
Yes, and it's like
moments.
It's pleasant. Like there's no like dark moments really in there. And
Yeah.
so it's just like if you're in a chill mood, if you're like snowed in and you
Hmm.
just like want to pick up something and read a few pages, it's the perfect little book.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Back to food.
Yeah, now eat your food. There's I really only have like a few things. It's actually kind of a light week, I think, this week.
It seemed like it.
There's I've been talking about GI Joe. I really don't have much to say about it that I haven't said before. This is, other than I have to remind people that because they're in the middle of a 5-issue arc, so this is
Oh.
actually coming out every other week. So
Oh
like
wow.
some like our good friend Aaron was like, didn't the previous issue just come out? He's
Yeah.
like, he was making sure it wasn't like a second printing or a reprint.
Sure.
And the answer is it did just come out, and they're going to keep coming out.
That's
And it's,
crazy timeline.
yeah, they're pumping it out for this. It's it's a big turning point for the series, right? For the plot, I guess you could
Oh.
say. But it's cool. I like this comic a lot. I'm a big
Yeah.
GI Joe fan.
Of course.
We are so blessed. There are 4 incredible indie comics coming out tomorrow,
Ooh.
and I guess that's assuming if you call Bad Idea indie, which I don't know. But we are blessed with 2 different comics written by Matt Kint, and I've talked about them
Oh.
before. We have Save Now and also They're All Terrible. I really like both of these books. I'm a huge fan of Matt Kint. We'll
Yeah.
talk about They're All Terrible first. This was they reprinted issues 1 and 2 a few months ago, and it's a fantasy story. And I don't think I revealed the twist last time, but basically the first issue there was a really nice, yeah, you're
He's
prepared.
like teasing
I'm
me with
like
like
I'm
when
like
I
as
take a
soon as she's
bite.
got a spoon up to her
No.
mouth, I turn the
Well.
camera on. I know there was a good, like, the first issue was like a traveler is trying to hire mercenaries to defend the city. Standard
Okay. Yeah.
standard like fantasy D&D type of a plot.
Yeah.
And he gets together a team of warriors and barbarians and mercenaries, and then there's like a lot of lore dump, and then issue 2 ends with all the group like kind of in the city getting ready to do their big like getting ready for their big
Sure.
war, and they're just like, okay, so now the real plan is we're just going to rob this place blind. And they were getting completely just taking advantage of this like kid that was
Sure.
thought he was hiring a bunch of warriors to defend him, and
Yes.
it turns into a completely different type of
Oh my
story.
god.
And so and issue 3 also has, I don't even want to, like, the art is really good, but it also, let's see if I can get the camera on there. There we go. The issue 3 also has a few uh,
I told you he's doing this to me.
it has a few plot twists in it that I don't necessarily want to reveal, but it's beautiful, beautiful art. I
That
really
is
like.
stunning.
Yeah, it's really
And the
good.
colorist as well.
Yeah, I believe it is. Oh, it doesn't.
I don't think it says the
It,
first
it's
names.
their names are on here, but I can't read the font. It's Ramon Villalobos is the artist. I'm not sure who the colorist is, but
Stunning job
I
on
like
their end.
this wizard character who's just like a total fraud, and he can't do magic, and he also appears to be somebody who's like from like contemporary time. The way he just like has his glasses and
Sure.
his trim beard, and the way he talks too, just kind of makes him seem like he's a norm, like,
Anachronistic.
yeah, anachronistic. And then he has this magical imp that is his slave that just does whatever he tells him to do. So he's
Wow.
kind of like this charade, like he's not a very good wizard, but he puts up a front that he's this magical wizard.
Yeah. I like
Anyway,
that kind of trope. That's
yeah,
one of my favorites.
it's fun. So this series is fantastic. So if you like, were they milking a goblin? They might have been. There was what was
There's a
that?
lot going on in
There is
these
a lot
pages.
going on. Yeah, there's a lot of blood and violence. But yeah, I don't
Guess you'll
actually
just
think.
have to buy
I
the
guess
comic and find out.
right. Yeah, I don't. So
That sweet goblin milking
to
action.
actually answer, I don't think they were, but I also don't remember. But yeah, this is a great series. There's one more issue left. I cannot wait for the ending because I'm sure it's going to take another weird turn
Oh,
because
sure.
that's just the kind of writer that Matt Kint is. Also coming out tomorrow, as I said, Save Now. This is a very, very cool series. It's kind of it's like a sci-fi superhero series where the main character has the ability to go back in time and just kind of restart his life. But the catch is that every time he goes back, he still ages in real time.
Oh
So if
shoot.
he goes back 10 years, he's gonna like he's still like if he lives 10 years and then goes back to 10 years to reset it, he will still be 10 years older than he would have normally been at
Oh,
that
can he
time.
ever like go back, like
So that's
forward?
the he can't go forward, and so he can
Oh,
only go
that's
back. So
wild.
it's kind of like it's glibly explained like a video game save point where he can just like
Gotcha.
restart. But the catch is he can only do it so many times before he's just so old that he dies.
Interesting.
And
That's a really cool
so it's a
concept.
great concept. And the basic setup is just that he witnesses Armageddon and he sees that the world is going to end. And so he realizes that there's nothing they can do to stop it. So he just wants to go back in time and just live out the remainder of his years in his past.
Oh,
But then
wild.
there's like a plot twist where I guess the plot twist at the end of the first issue
The
was that
classic.
was that his girlfriend is pregnant, so he knows he's going to have a kid in the future, which he didn't know about previously.
Oh,
And so now he's like, okay, well now I have to do something to fight for a future for my kid,
sure.
and it's really good. It's
Interesting.
like I said, there's like a superhero team, and they're just trying to like figure out the how the but yeah, so I recommend it. If you haven't read issue 1, definitely check it out. Issue 2 comes out tomorrow, and then I think they're doing something weird with the numbering, where it's issues 1, issue 2, and then the next issue is issue 0, and then the next
Oh,
issue is issue 3.
that's clever. I
But
like
because
that.
his powers is that he can go back
Yeah,
in time, so
that's
I'm
classic bad
curious.
idea
Uh,
gimmicks.
yes, but also it's a Matt Kent type of thing. He really likes his like surreal kind of trickery.
Oh, sure.
But so anyway, I really like these comics. So I
You made
highly
me like
recommend
inhale like a piece of rice, and I still feel it.
them. Okay,
What
uh,
kind of content you get here?
two more. So those are two like new comics coming out tomorrow, and now I have two new issues of classic comic series coming out tomorrow. I'm
Ooh.
so excited. Number one, the thing I'm probably most excited about is Criminal number this is giant size Criminal number 1. Criminal, I've talked about Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips on this stream many times, and Criminal is one of my all-time favorite comics. This is just great, excellent pulp crime noir type
Sure.
stories. And this is a brand new story. It's a single one shot starring
Ricky
Ricky Lawless.
Lawless.
Yep.
Classic.
So there's one of the cool things about this it's almost like an anthology series where each story is just about a different character at a different point in time.
Okay.
But over time, as you read through them, you see this whole world kind of develop, and you see characters that are like reappear in different stories and some of the relationships.
Sure.
And so this issue is a Ricky Lawless story. It's a pretty funny one shot. Oh, I hope I didn't show anything I wasn't supposed to show on that page. I don't even really want to talk about the story that much. I will talk about all the cool back matter that's in it because it has kind of an introduction to the world of Criminal. If you weren't aware, there is a Criminal TV series about to launch on, I believe it's Amazon. It's going to hit streaming.
Interesting.
And so Ed Brubaker I think he was the showrunner on that. So he was very tied to it.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of coming out as like not necessarily just a promotion for the show, but in celebration of the show coming out, we have a new Criminal story. And it also is a little bit of a primer for the world of Criminal, like who these characters are.
Interesting.
And I have a feeling that the show will probably follow if not the comics, then it'll follow the characters pretty closely. So that's why they're all featured in here. And then also there's kind of a fun Criminal RPG module in the back. Yeah, but written by Kieran Gillen. And it's just like a short RPG that you can play in the world of Criminal. So there's like the rules and the module for that. There's a couple of comics. I think this might be by Ed Brubaker because he also is a pretty good artist in his own
Kind of
right.
looks like his style.
And there's just a few funny short stories, just like about like this one is about one of the actors that wanted him to sign his Criminal comic, and then Ed dropped it and broke the spine.
No.
So yeah,
Classic
this
rookie
is
mistake.
right. So yes, I mean I love Criminal. I have every single issue of Criminal. I'm very excited for a new one.
How
Very,
long's
very
it been
cool.
since like the last?
Um, well, so I mean, technically, they did this year. There was the hardcover book that came out. It was like just a few months ago. That was a criminal story, and I'm already forgetting the name of it. But it's a big blue book. We talked about it on the stream, and it's like a just a original criminal graphic novel. So they
Gotcha.
did do that. I don't. It's been a while. It might be 5 years since they've actually done an issue of criminal. I feel like they did something in 2018 or 19, so
Oh, okay.
6 or 7 years.
Still a decent wait, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So very. It's. I'm just glad that they're still doing criminal. Very cool stuff. Okay, one more book to talk about, and this is one that I'm sure most people. Well, I'm not sure. I don't mean to sound so condescending. A lot of people might not know what this is if they see it on the shelf, but I am talking about this story. Trigger warning: A
Oh,
Strangers in Paradise
there we go.
story. This is by Terry Moore. And if you're not familiar with Strangers in Paradise, it was an indie comic that started in 1993. And it started out as a slice of life story, just about kind of these. It ostensibly it was just about a couple of characters just as they go through their daily lives, and then it turned into a like a love triangle kind of a thing,
Oh,
like a dramedy almost. And then it really kind of goes out into some different areas where he just will like tell different stories in different genres starring the same characters. And so this is kind of like you can consider it kind of a Strangers in Paradise imaginary story where it's a western. It's set in the old west with the Strangers in
interesting.
Paradise characters.
Huh.
And so it's really good. It's written and drawn by Terry Moore. He just does everything himself.
Who's this
And
published by?
it's his own. It's self published by Abstract Studio, which is his
Interesting.
studio. Yeah.
Huh.
And I like this a lot. I have not actually read a lot of Strangers in Paradise,
Yeah.
and it's one of those things that's been on my list. To, like, I need to get the complete omnibus and just tear through it one of these days, and
Sure.
I just haven't gotten around to it. But I saw this and I thought this is a perfect opportunity to just kind of jump in and just read a Terry Moore Strangers sort of
Yeah.
comic, and I like this a lot. It's like the art of storytelling is really strong. Like this guy is really good at what he does. I like that it's in black and white. Like I like this sound effect here,
Ooh, yes.
you know. And then there's if you've read Strangers in Paradise, there are a few like Easter eggs where you know who some of these characters are in the real story, and they're showing
Sure.
up because this is like I said, it's like an imaginary western, and
It almost
it's
gives me like a Wizard of Oz vibe where it's like I recognize all these faces from the real world and here they are
yeah,
incorporated as characters in this
yeah,
like
a little bit like that.
fictional. Yes.
Yeah, but it's still ostensibly about the love story and kind of the unrequited love between these two characters, these two women, and this other guy, David, who's involved. But yeah, it's really really good, and I think that like if you don't know anything about Strangers in Paradise, if you don't know anything about like indie comics, you could just pick this up and read it, and it's just a really good
Like
like
standalone
standalone western
story.
story. Yeah, so I liked it a lot. Highly recommend this.
Nice.
And now I'm even more motivated to just go back and tear through
Oh
all of
yeah.
the original Strangers in Paradise comics. So yeah, that's
That's
everything
pretty
I
much all
got
we
for
got.
today. Yeah, so we're gonna end a little bit early, unless you want to spend the next
20
like
minutes just eating
15
my
minutes
food.
eating your dinner on camera. I guess we could do
Wait,
that.
I'll eat one more chip for the road.
Yes,
Let's see if
like
it's like still crunchy for the mic. Mm,
crunchy.
yum.
Oh man. Okay,
Wait, you like that at home?
we're not doing any more of that. Thanks everybody for tuning in. You know, like our friend Dan says, there's comics out there for everybody. It's not just superheroes. Sometimes it's weird westerns starring
Hmm.
two bisexual lesbians.
Yeah,
And can you
you
pull
got
a copy of Criminal? You got it, buddy.
it.
I got you. And other times it's criminal comics
That's
and
true.
just pulp noir.
Yes, we
So
got you.
yeah,
We'll pull
yeah,
it for you.
yeah, yeah. I got it. I mean, I already pulled a copy for me, but yes, I guess I'll pull them
We'll
for you
help
too.
you out.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We're out of here. We'll see you all next time. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.